your life, your choice. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make your shit soft. So at the end of the day, I'm not you ain't gonna hear that come out. Oh, they make me feel uncomfortable. I will say you creepy though. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But I'm not. You ain't gonna take advantage of me. However, I'm not gonna let somebody leave their kids with your ass either because you're creepy.
That's
You see
it.
what I'm saying?
That's
Right. So when somebody say that, when I think, oh, they made me feel uncomfortable, I automatically go to they're drawing a straight line to the person will take advantage of a vulnerable person. You see what I'm saying? Maybe not me, because I'm gonna shoot you in the stomach, make your shit soft. You ain't
right.
gonna do it to me because I ain't going nowhere. I can't carry my thumper because people are creepy. However, I'm not gonna leave no kid with them. I'm not gonna leave a lady in a wheelchair with them. So when I say uncomfortable, but when I think uncomfortable, I'm thinking you drawing a line straight to taking some type of advantage of somebody. So I feel as though Squo had the right to react any which way he wanted to react because ain't none of us was accused of making somebody air quotes uncomfortable.
Oh no, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that. That's
And
why
she got the right to say he makes her uncomfortable.
that's it. That's why I said, Capital. I said I understand both points. And on this one, you know what I'm saying, my girl she was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. Now, I mean, she was definitely wrong in this situation, and that's what I'm trying to get Squo to understand is like you can't as much as
That
I
hurt.
fuck with
That hurt
her.
when you accuse a man though. Like we don't get it because of the opposite, right? Because we don't get it. Women typically don't get accused of. They make me uncomfortable, unless they just a real shady character. But a man that floats with him wherever he go.
No, I said
That's
that too
that's gonna
early.
float with him. Yeah, just like when you hear the neighborhood, somebody in the hood say, "Hey, that dude a perv." No,
Yeah.
even if he clear up that he ain't no perv, it's gonna float with him.
Don't
You
float with
talking
me.
about you talking about pervy Pablo? Yeah, I know him, little tall, skinny dude. Yeah, that's gonna float with him forever. So like basically you stigmatizing somebody's name and they ain't even in that room, So yeah, I think he had a right to spaz out and say, you know what I'm saying? Like give examples of how this man made you uncomfortable. The mere presence of a man, if that make you uncomfortable, then baby, you need to be on somebody's couch because men exist. You're going to walk past them. You're going to work with them. You're going to be around them. They exist. You got to learn how to understand when you feel uncomfortable. You have to diagnose and treat your trigger. If being around a man make you feel uncomfortable, you need to go talk to a professional, not fucking TikTok.
Now, I can't say I disagree, but I think that the situation I here's my thing. Um I don't think she brought that stigma to the app with I think she had a dialogue about her how comfortable she was sleeping in the same house with a man that she did not know. And it was agreed that that
Okay,
was
but don't hone in on that. Wasn't it two other feet? Wasn't you and
no,
okay,
nope,
who was there? Just Nina?
just Nina. Yeah.
So Nina, Squall, and Rose.
Hmm.
Did the door lock on the bedroom?
I think so. Upstairs.
Okay. We don't know. We don't know. Did Squirrel try to access that bedroom?
No.
Did Squirrel
Scorpion.
touch her
He's crazy
inappropriately?
ass questions that really don't even sound right. Nina gave that girl the master suite. That means Rose had a full room with the bedroom, the bathroom in the room. She didn't make the door locked. Squall didn't try to do
I think she's talking
anything. Matter of
about.
fact, the goddamn Squall told us yesterday she didn't even see him.
Messy
So
talk, messy talk comment cousin. Whenever somebody come to the internet and put out that somebody, whether it be a man or a woman, made them uncomfortable, that is our right. You brought it to TikTok. That's our right to question what's being said. Because if somebody said it about you, I bet your big hairless lip ass will want to have somebody question. Now, hold on now. They made you feel uncomfortable. How? That's what we asking. How? How? The mere presence, or did they try to do something? And that comes down to the deciding factor on whether or not people get falsely accused of doing something. The mere presence of this man made her uncomfortable. Then that's some throwaway. That's piss. That's throwaway. But if he actually tried to like get in the bedroom, touch her thigh, the other stuff, then yeah, then I'm gonna have to look at him a little sideways. What
Did
you
Rose
doing, bro?
ever address these allegations that came out? Because she did she address them? I didn't.
Rose didn't bring it to the app, Capital.
Who
That's the
brought it?
thing.
Laugh.
Laugh.
you don't hear the argument.
Nah, because I was gone out of the room.
What allegations came to that?
That Rose
Um,
to do with Squirrel.
That what?
It
You know the
was
Squirrel
the
thing.
thing. Rose didn't speak of that. What happened is Laugh had made her comment and people speculated it went left. That's what was going on.
Did Rose ever say that that man made her feel uncomfortable, regardless of what Laugh
Yeah.
said? So
Yeah,
she
she
said it.
did.
Who did she verbalize it to?
To me and to Nina.
But it was on the back end.
It was on the back.
Right, on back
No,
end.
none of us.
How did Laugh find out about it?
She
Laugh,
said
how did she?
because Nina told her.
Okay, Nina told Laugh, and then Laugh brought it to TikTok.
Correct.
So she still verbalized that this man made her feel uncomfortable. It was after he was already there and in the
No,
house.
it was before he was there.
So how did she know he was coming?
Before the trip. Because Nina asked her, was it okay?
And she said, Squo, personally, any man or just Squo?
Any man, it didn't matter what man it was. If she didn't
There
know
we
him, she was
go. That's the
comfortable.
missing
She was
part.
comfortable. She was comfortable with Savoy initially, but I guess she asked to stay with HB at one point or to stay where HB was. Because yesterday she said she wasn't even comfortable with Savoy. I didn't know that part.
For any man. She ain't want no man in the crib.
Right. It was
Right, it don't matter who you was. Yeah, she didn't want no
yes,
man in there.
that's the whole thing. That's
And me
what
So
and Nina
how
had to talk
so
about
then
that. Nina
Nina
said,
let Squo come through.
right. And Nina even told me she wasn't gonna have no man in the house.
Okay. That's
I
the
was
missing
surprised
part.
too when I got the phone call.
Right. That's what I was saying, Captain. That's what I've been trying to tell folks.
the whole thing. It wasn't about just Squirrel as any man, and it went to his head because he can't realize and stuff. Because I'm gonna say this, and yes, it's up in smoke with that hoe too. But I will say this is that when it comes to men like him, they don't understand. They don't understand because once again, they're a man. I don't give a. There's people who don't give a fuck if it's a man or a woman. If they feel uncomfortable, they're going to feel uncomfortable. I would have said the same thing because I don't know Squirrel personally. I haven't interacted with him only on the internet, so I would feel uncomfortable if I was sharing a Airbnb and a person came in who I did not know, especially a man. It's okay for black women to say they are uncomfortable. And so his ass, and I'm going to say this here, was being creepy towards the end because nigga, you rented for hours and fucking hours trying to prove to us as women that you're the good guy. You're not a creep. When women are saying, hey, Squirrel, we get it. We understand. You're cool. But he kept going and going and going. It's like, well, nigga, the fuck? At this point, that shit, my motherfucking attendance is shit. At this point, I'm more questionable about your motherfucking ass because why are you trying so motherfucking hard? And
Okay.
to find out, it was just it was men in general that she was saying.
Okay. So if you uncomfortable staying with men in general and you go and stay in somebody else's spot, then you stay in your spot so you can
Is she
control
breaking
the
up or is that a
in and out of that
breaking up?
I
environment.
could have just my
Is she
thing is
breaking
how could you make demands on an Airbnb that you didn't put $1
Did
on?
y'all hear her? Or
No.
did she break up? You
That
broke
you
up,
didn't pay
Captain.
for.
Yeah, you could have
I'm
just
breaking
No,
up. I'm going back
I can make
towards my
demands
Wi-Fi.
too. I can make demands if that was the agreement
That
and
don't
the
mean they got
arrangement
to be
that.
honored though.
Yeah, they do. If that was the deal, if that was part of the deal of me coming down there, yeah, I do. Because technically, if Rose chose to, she probably could pursue legal things if she wanted to, because that was the
Why
arrangement.
for somebody coming to stay?
It was
Did
a
they get that in
business deal.
writing?
Yeah, you broke your end of the agreement. It's a business arrangement. Yeah,
oh well. Oh.
that's just
I
like
get it. I get it. I
I'm
get
a
it. I
party
get it.
planner, and I show up and I ask you to do one thing and you do something totally different. I can't do my job thoroughly because I'm not focusing on this other shit.
I get it. You're right.
What 2025? I'm a veteran, bro. I done shared 10 GP larges and mediums with dudes. What is you talking about, bro? I already told y'all what I'm gonna do. If I stay in an Airbnb with a group of people and somebody bringing a man, long as my door locked, I'm good. Cause if you come in there trying to do something stupid, I'm gonna make your shit soft. That's it.
Yes, there's
That's
actual
it.
messages I'm sorry.
At the end of the day, I think people, regardless if they like rose or not, they're forgetting a big thing. If a person is uncomfortable, they're within their right to say that they're uncomfortable. People
Yeah.
want to play on the wordplay of words. I don't give a fuck. If I said he made me fucking uncomfortable, what the fuck anybody else is going to do?
Yeah,
I
hey,
have
you
said
just
it.
said it. I like
At
Squirrel.
least
I
she
would be
said it.
uncomfortable staying there with him.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been asked before to stay with men that I've never met, and I said no. I got my own shit. Now I'm gonna get my own shit.
How did Squall get his own shit?
And
Huh?
that's what I'm saying. So why exactly? You had your own place, so and then you want to turn around and say you slept in the damn car. You just lying your ass off, Squirrel.
Cause
You
what?
know you ain't sleep in
Cause
no damn
what makes
car.
me
So we
believe
agreeing that
that this is
that
not the
Squirrel was on
first time
something
that he heard
extra.
about it, because he got his own place. And like I said yesterday, if I were Nina and I know that I had already told Rose wasn't no niggas gonna be there, I would have went to the place that Squall got. I would have
That's
went to his
it. That's
shit.
what I said,
Well,
laugh.
obviously he didn't have a place. Laugh.
Oh, what he said.
He said he had his own place.
Oh,
That's what he
So
said.
leave. He
I don't
just
be
saying
knowing.
that. Hello, I'm gonna need y'all to wake up. Okay.
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 He just saying that. If he had his own place, then why would he sleep in the fucking car? He also said that too. Did that make sense for him to sleep in the car?
Oh, he said he slept in a car.
Right.
I said, Squirrel, if you had your own place. Yeah, when we got into it on that the other night. I said, Squirrel, if you
Mm.
had your own place, where did
Yes,
you
let me
sleep at
drop
that
it.
night? Then?
I mean,
He said, I slept in the car. Why would you sleep in the car if you had your own place?
Yeah, see this shit.
See,
That
so
was a
okay.
troll.
thank you, Christine.
So the question that stands here is not really that Squo did anything wrong. He came where he was invited. Nina had an agreement with the other party not to
Yeah.
have
Right.
a man in there, so that liability or that issue falls
No,
really on
Nina.
Nina.
Yeah,
It
we've been
falls on
saying that.
Nina, not Squo.
Exactly.
Squo did what he was allowed to do, which was show up to the Airbnb. And then Rose was saying, no man, not just Squo. See, I was working under the impression that it was just Squo being creepy. Nigga, I
It
ain't
was
saying you ain't.
anybody she didn't know. In these
Hold on.
instances, it just happened to be men.
Right. So, nigga, Squirrel, I ain't saying you ain't creepy. What I'm saying is, in my eyes, that would have played out a lot differently because I wouldn't have cared who you ran up in that mug as long as they wasn't running into my private quarters. I wouldn't have cared. You know what I'm saying? But that's me. I can't put that on another woman.
That's
However, this issue falls squarely on Nina's shoulders because she knew that this lady, this woman, was uncomfortable with any man, I guess, being in there or spending the night or whatever happened.
that's
So,
right.
Correct. And
Squirrel,
Nina knows that.
but
We already had this conversation. This is so
right.
old. Yeah.
And so
Nobody
Squirrel,
ever blamed Squirrel. However, if Squirrel knew, he's to blame also.
Right. Now, if he knew before
well,
he
now if the person that's in control of the land of the property invite me and a whole nother new nigga is mad about that and I want to go, I'm gonna go. That other
No,
new
he's
nigga
to
just get to
blame.
be
If
mad.
Squirrel know that girl is uncomfortable, why the hell
Knew
you go
prior.
anyway?
It would have been
If he already knew
considerate for
prior,
him not to show
but
up,
why would
but
he
he
put
was
himself in
invited.
that
if he
situation?
already
Why put
knew
yourself in that
prior that
It
situation?
would
he
have
did
been
not, if he
considerate.
already knew prior that Nita told him that Rose was uncomfortable, he takes blame on himself for even coming. Because if you're going to come on this app and say that you're a protector of women and blase blase, and you can't understand that a situation is going to put your ass in some shit, then that's on him.
Yeah,
If
I didn't know that he knew in advance. I know for sure that
if he
Nina
knew
knew.
in
He said
advance,
he
then
He
knew,
that's
knew in
on
but
advance.
he
him.
said that
So
the
you
answer
making
was
up stuff too.
okay.
That ain't how it was presented. You presented it like that. You bring it to TikTok a whole different light, a whole different way.
Well, you said you knew though.
I didn't know. They knew I was supposed to have been there at first. I changed the plans last minute. Me personally, I said, "No, I'm gonna go. Oh, I
No,
got
you
me
was
some
never
work."
supposed to be there, Squirrel. I'm telling you, me and Nina had a conversation months prior to the goddamn trip, and I told her don't have no niggas in that house. Even when she told me Savoy was gonna be there, so she knew months before. You even was even a thought of coming. She knew that shit.
Uh. So, Squirrel, bottom line, did you know that the girl didn't want you at the Airbnb
No,
before going to the Airbnb? So you
uh,
saying no, you did not.
no, I didn't. Actually, I
When
was
did
actually
man,
invited
it
to
ain't
come
it.
stay the whole weekend
Mhm.
before when I first was told about to come.
You said you had a conversation with Rose about it. You had a
No, I ain't
conversation
talked to
with.
Rose.
Oh, okay. Well, damn. Somebody need to get the clips.
Right, because you showing up was saying that when you was drunk the other night.
And you said it
When?
again
I
yesterday.
said I talked to the person. I never said I talked to Rose.
And
They
even
had the
when you talk to
conversation.
the
Rose
person,
and Nina had the conversation.
okay, so even when you talk to the person, you still just said a while ago that when it came out of my mouth, that is the first time you ever heard it.
Heard about the uncomfortable part because it was all agreed
No.
upon. Okay, cool.
All
He
right.
can come. He can come.
Mm,
Before I went
okay.
and got me an Airbnb myself,
What was the purpose of getting
I was
Airbnb?
at,
You ain't stay there.
huh?
Why didn't you just say, hey, I know somebody
That
else
was
is
my hindsight 2020. After that fight and all that stuff happened, because at first I wasn't even finna come no more.
right, so that was Saturday. But why not say, hey, I know somebody else is in your house. Just come to my Airbnb.
Because I
Hey,
was ex
Saturday night.
to
bitch,
come.
bitch,
I got
please
an empty
said.
Yeah.
Airbnb. I got an empty Airbnb. Why